Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I-Man here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, and Rovi, and today we're going to talk about CZ, Binance, SEC attack.
It's finally here, dude. Speculation for I don't know, probably since I've been in crypto, since I've ever logged into Binance for the first time, I got like a sticky, weird vibe from it. It's
the first time you log in, you see a Lambo, it's like they're going down.
Yeah, I saw those Lambo trading contests. I saw definitely like some unregistered ICO offerings from like very foreign and questionable entities. I was like, damn, dude, this place is wild.
Yeah.
But one thing they did have was that very clean user interface.
So did you ever see any confirmation on pumping the volume, or was that just speculation as the SEC coming down on them?
I mean, this is a pretty long, I guess, what do you call this?
So breaking news just now.
Within like the last couple hours, right?
Did you know that we're more than just a YouTube channel? We also built MetaZone, the first app store for the metaverse. Buy, sell, and explore a new class of digital assets like our flagship game Rovi.ai. Support us by collecting your digital assets through MetaZone at metazone.io. Like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated. All right, back to the video.
Probably when this video will be posted. Yeah, the news broke that the SEC is charging CZ and Binance, I guess, of violating 13 or so, roughly.
Yeah.
Do we have like the actual? Yeah, here it is. 13 violations, right?
Yeah.
And from what we're seeing, this isn't like a criminal suit. This is more of like a civil dispute, right?
Yeah. Further, the criminal charges
okay, well, maybe not.
Against CZ revolve around 13 charges ranging from the unregistered offers of BNB BUSD, simple earn BNB vaults, staking, and failure to register as an exchange.
Yeah, see, this has to be only like US, Binance.us, right? Because why the hell would Binance need to register anything with the SEC, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how these... I mean, I get the United States and the SEC has like pretty wide jurisdiction and stuff, but it can't be that wide.
Well, it's wide enough to where you can't sell any securities to Americans. That's why, if you remember ICO days, or specifically IDO days,
that's right.
Every single IDO said Americans can't participate.
Yeah, because if you do, they're going to come after you, right?
Yeah,
that's their reach. It's we're trying to protect our United States customers. Yeah, or I guess citizens from, I don't know, potential bad actors in the financial sector.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you will come in and expose Americans to these dangers, that you're basically as bad as Al Qaeda.
Yeah,
from the SEC's perspective, right?
Yeah. I remember you and I were having a conversation on whether or not the SEC regulations and all that was actually effective, and we were talking about the history of the SEC back in after the crash in the 20s.
Correct. After the first big stock market crash.
Yeah, and then
led to the Great Depression. Yeah,
right. The Great Depression, and the SEC formed as a result to prevent the next Great Depression.
Yeah, I think that was 1936, roughly.
Yeah,
if my history is at all accurate. But yeah, it was a big thing, right? Because the speculation, I guess, of equities back in those times was a pretty new thing, but like a huge influx in the economy was kind of built on the back of that, right?
Yeah, and on top of that, in the 30s, people didn't know, they weren't savvy enough to understand the investments and the potential losses and the risks and all that.
So I'm pretty sure the fraudulence and
was more rampant.
Yeah, the attempt to basically co-opt this narrative of this is a new financial paradigm. You better participate. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people screwing over other people.
Yeah,
like you're saying. So yeah. As a result of that, when all that came tumbling, it had a ripple effect in the U.S. economy. So, we should probably have some sort of entity in place to regulate this stuff to prevent it from happening again.
Yeah, and so now here we are, SEC going after the biggest exchange.
Yeah.
But I guess only from the perspective of Binance.us and not completely.
And I think that's the main takeaway here is I see everyone's really freaking out right now all over this Twitter and stuff.
Not only are they freaking out, everything's down, dude.
That's true. This is obviously having an impact on the markets.
Yeah. So Bitcoin's down 7%.
Yeah. So people are panicking.
Yeah.
So I think we need to kind of be here in this moment is settle down, everybody. It's definitely it's a problem.
Yeah.
But it's something I feel like we knew it was coming. We know the United States stance has been getting more and more like negative as far as sentiment towards crypto.
Yeah, and I think I was watching Sam Altman during Congress, or I think it was Sam or somebody else. But congressmen were talking about changing the shift between the savvy investor and then the non-savvy investor.
I mean, like who can and
the
can't
accredited investor? Yeah.
To make it more wide, right?
Yes,
to broaden the pool.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense to have $1 million net worth and be considered an accredited investor just because you have $1 million.
Yeah, it's not. And then only that class of individual, which is a very elite class.
Yes.
To achieve that is pretty impressive.
Yes.
And
only the only ones that could participate.
Yeah, only give them access to something that's going to even further leverage that position and make them even more.
Yeah,
it's what's leading to this inequality within our own society, stuff like that. So it makes sense.
So we can see a scenario where someone develops sort of like an NFT that represents that you are a savvy investor.
I wouldn't go so far as saying that.
I mean,
eventually,
Eventually.
I don't think the SEC is going to roll out.
Here's why I say NFT.
NFT passes.
Yeah, because all the IDO platforms, ICO exchanges, they say if you have this NFT, go right ahead. If you don't, here's how to get one.
Right.
Here's all the classes you need to take and risks, assessments that you need to understand.
Yeah, like a soul-bound maybe accolade, something that's associated to your true on-chain identity somehow.
I feel like
kind of tie-in.
I feel like if the SEC was going to be useful in any sense, they would implement this and be like, guys,
no way, not in its current.
Of course not.
Like administration.
But if they were actually trying to be helpful, right, that's something that they would do.
Of course,
they wouldn't do that. At
least not yet. Not now. Not in its current. Whatever's in control right now. There's definitely like a narrative. There's an agenda, clearly, and like we heard about this at ETH Denver. Like, what's her name? Caitlin Long. Yeah. She was warning about like how there's like a real
coordinated attack.
There's a coordinated effort amongst like the cabinet that's in established control in the United States. The current administration, like they don't want this crypto stuff here at all.
Yeah,
they want to do whatever it takes. They're getting the SEC involved. They're getting whatever entities they have at their disposal. To do it, right. And
meanwhile,
this industry is going to be under attack.
China is opening the gates.
Yeah, dude,
come with us.
It's the ultimate crypto. Chad move, dude.
Yeah, they're supporting the metaverse. They're supporting crypto.
Yeah,
they have regulation already set up. They have like a sign up sheet basically on their website to participate.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw like those like. They're going so far as to like embrace the crypto zeitgeist. Like they're like impersonating like Uniswap on.
Really?
Like they had like a big conference. Like they pretended like Uniswap was like hosting this big thing in China. It's like we have the CEO. It's like not even him. It's like some other guy. But they had like this whole big show. It was like Uniswap is so cool, and it's like they're just trying their best to, I guess, really pivot that sentiment. Right? Like crypto is actually this really. Amazing thing, and we support it, and we want the tech sector to innovate within it. Like it's a complete pivot, dude. It's a straight up 180, and it's interesting the timing of it all. I mean, it's very strategic. You could see it.
Yeah, I feel like the SEC it's so kind of like two-faced in a way, where they're trying to protect their citizens, but they don't do anything to protect them.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna come out and say it though. I mean, I'm just sorry, dude. I was right. Straight up, I predicted this was gonna happen, right? Because I understand the only one who is really at risk of like if crypto and DeFi and everything that Web3 stands for, who's at risk of really losing any kind of like positioning and leverage in the geopolitical scene, it's the United States. United States is number one. The whole world relies on this economy, on our dollar, on everything. We dictate what the rest of the world has to do financially.
Yeah, but remember my thesis is that other countries are going to adopt it. And they're going to leave everyone else behind that don't adopt it.
Well, in particular, we're talking about the United States because you said the United States would adopt it.
Because they had no choice, and it's looking like they will have no choice if they keep this up.
No, I think the United States is on a pathway to just self-dissolution. By pure non-involvement.
I mean, history indicates that that's probably the case. Yeah,
it's happened. Yeah. It's happened several times to great positions of power of number ones. It's typically how number ones kind of go down.
Yeah, and my position is I just don't think they're dumb enough to let it happen. But I mean, these are indicators that they are dumb enough.
Yeah, the fact that it's has happened. Like, just because you're number one doesn't mean you're like impervious to dumb decisions. Like humans are dumb. Even like the most powerful ones, they're still dumb.
Yeah.
They gotta do dumb shit. And this is an example of it. And
I think a person does dumb shit. I think humans do not do dumb shit. I mean, we're about to go to Mars, dude. And we're going to talk about Apple here in a second here, but
okay, I get it. But also, like, think of all like the mass potential extinctions and genocides and stuff. It's pretty dumb shit. We do dumb shit at the same time.
That's a good point.
We do a lot of horrible things.
Yeah, collectively a lot of horrible things.
Right. So, nonetheless, let's refocus this back onto the SEC. We're getting like a little philosophical here, but we saw this coming. We knew the United States at some point was going to just kind of like try and topple this whole industry in whatever way it can, right?
Yeah.
At least I did. I don't know.
I can't believe they just shoot themselves in the foot so blatantly and obviously dumb moves like this.
I can, because again, my original suspicion of like, they really have to, in a way. I think.
But they're just hurting themselves, like, ultimately.
Well, nonetheless, it's like survival, dude. It's like, when something is like clearly like you're getting freaking like shot with arrows like nonstop, you're on the cusp of death. It's like you're not really thinking like logically. You're just you're operating off of survival instincts just to like not go down.
Yeah, but the survival of, like, if I were to use your analogy, it's like they're feeding on their own flesh by doing that.
Sometimes that's happened. You get stuck on like a boat in the middle of the ocean. You drinking your own
eat
piss.
yourself.
I don't know if that's like a true analogy or not, but the point is, I saw this coming. But okay, the big takeaway here though was, what does this do to crypto in the long run?
In the long run, this particular action against Binance, probably not much.
Yeah.
However,
one of our doomsday, like, I think we made a video after the whole FTX thing happened.
Yeah.
We're like, what else could actually happen that's worse than this?
And we predicted an attack on Coinbase and Binance,
which both have already happened.
Yes.
But it's not just an attack. Like, they both have to be basically wiped off.
Well, I mean, that's a nuclear explosion. I mean, at that point from crypto.
Well, like FTX got wiped, right?
Yeah.
So like the only things that could have been worse than that is like Coinbase is wiped, Binance is wiped, but they both haven't. That hasn't happened. They're just under attack. Coinbase is already in the process of moving offshore.
Yeah, and both of them are fighting back, by the way.
Yeah, they're both actively fighting for the U.S. customer base, I guess.
Yeah, which is the biggest customer base, I think.
No, it's definitely not.
No, I mean not from a numbers standpoint, from a monetary standpoint.
Like what's available to like
volume of cash.
Slurp.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You want institutional money here in Wall Street, right? Like that's everybody's ultimate like wet dream.
Yeah. In
this crypto space, we've been hearing it for like years. Like the herd is coming. They've never been coming, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they knew like regulation was always a problem. Right?
Yeah, and so in this enforcement action, they mentioned Solana, they mentioned Matic, they mentioned Mana, I think.
Yeah, they mentioned several like metaverse, Sandbox and Decentraland, dude. All regarded as securities.
And so this is a public service announcement to all founders out there. Never talk about price on Twitter. Never talk about potential value associated to a token.
Of anything. Whatever. Just pretend like what you're building is just absolute garbage and you shouldn't even like buy it.
It should be independent from the token. Like just you're building.
Yeah, discuss technology.
Yeah, technology. Like in its application.
Discuss like core problems that are being addressed with your solution.
Yeah, because they outline here Sandeep. So we interviewed him a long time ago, but Sandeep, he's in here talking about how token price has a spirit breaking all-time high 14 months after the ominous crash of 70%. So I guess they're implying that there's investment bull posting here.
Yeah,
implications.
Basically. Which is like, man, I don't know how that really ties into everything, but there's some line somewhere in one of these like SEC rule books.
Yeah, it's an investment contract. You can't do that.
Okay, so it's just one of the tenets of the Howey test.
Right.
And by violating any one of them, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, these are some major projects, dude. I think like a lot of the top 20 got hit here. Like, I would say like now like half of the projects in the top 20 are now labeled as securities.
Yeah, Ethereum has been mentioned. Tether's always been sketch. Binance now. USD coin has been mentioned.
XRP. I'm pretty sure Lido staked. Yeah, Lido will at some point once they kind of understand what DeFi is a little bit better.
Cardano was mentioned?
Yeah, Cardano was mentioned. Dogecoin not mentioned.
Not mentioned.
You're safe, Doge.
Yeah.
Solana mentioned.
It should be up 10%, dude.
Yeah. Polygon.
Solana, Polygon. I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned Tron.
Nobody cares.
But it's still somehow 12, dude.
I know. Somehow Justice Sun just, there's some shady shit going on there, dude.
100%.
They're going to get hit by something at some point. So
no mention of Litecoin.
Or Polkadot, actually.
Or Polkadot. BUSD. Avalanche was mentioned.
I think it was mentioned. So, basically every major project in crypto is is under the scope of the SEC.
Well, this is definitely an
Cosmos
attack.
Too.
Cosmos.
So yeah, it's interesting. Cosmos got
mentioned, but not Polkadot.
It's the same architecture, basically, almost. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, all right. So we're experiencing an attack.
Yeah. So we've been on crypto Twitter and stuff. I think the sentiment here is people are pissed. People are upset at this because for a lot of various reasons, but we're using this as a moment of unity, I guess, as an industry, as a community. Yeah. We are this
is Independence Day. The aliens have come and humanity all binds together.
Exactly.
To fight back.
Yeah. For the longest time, especially during this bear market, it's everyone's just fighting amongst each other, right? It's my chain's better than your chain. Yeah. It's my NFT's way better than your NFT. Shit like this. Like we normally do as humans, we like to fight amongst ourselves when there's really no reason to.
Yeah.
But yeah, moments like this, where you're really being attacked, it's okay. We're actually all on the same team here. Yeah. Obviously, we're all getting fucked together.
Yeah.
It's maybe we should stop fighting amongst ourselves and, well, what do we do as a community with this? What do we do?
Shit posts on Twitter. That's all we can do.
All right. You heard it here first, dude. Yeah. Get on Twitter. Let your local congressman know. It's dude, we're pissed.
Yeah.
Just at them all, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You guys want to lose?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And China's just sitting there just fucking
they're
chilling.
They're enjoying the sun in the metaverse right now.
That's right. They're about to fucking do that. Yeah. So, we're going to talk about the Apple thing soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that because it was a very interesting conference.
All right. That's it for us. We're going to share this link in the description. Shout out to, what is this guy? Raikou? Novelty Raikou?
Yeah, for summing it all up as quickly as, this news came out. It's yeah, I mean, it's scary. It's fucked up. It's depressing, especially if you're in the United States and you really believe in this tech and what it can do for humanity and stuff like that. And we have to get through bullshit like this.
Yeah,
and basically, the world's gonna move on without us, dude.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let us know if you found anything that you want us to talk about. Mm-hmm. Follow us on Twitter at the Blockrunner, at MetaZone.io, and at Rovi AI, and we will catch you in the next video.
Peace.